welcome back. This is Bree. We are going to tell you a little bit about how our process of dealing with goat mites has gone, and we've been treating them holistically and that it actually worked. We used the yellow sulfur powder that comes in a yellow bag, and we mixed it up with some coconut oil and made like a paste ointment, and you rub it in the affected areas like under the leg, armpits, along the neck, and under the chin, on the back, and their rump area. And we did that on just Willow because she was the one that was affected the most, but we used the powder and just sprinkled it along the rest of their backs because we figured if one has it, the others might have it, just not have the same symptoms. So we went ahead and sprinkled all of the goats, and we did that for like 3 days. Then we waited for like 2 or 3 days and didn't do any on those days, and then we applied it again for another 3 days. And at that 1 week mark of treatment, we saw a huge change in Willow. Her fur looked really great, and her scab marks were actually healing up, and I didn't see any active like fresh scabs. So I think that it actually worked. And we didn't have to actually go for any of the harsher chemical stuff, which I was really happy about. And now we have this bag of sulfur that we hardly use any of that we can use in the future. So we did clean out the goat area, like their pen and inside of their shelter, and then I sprinkled the sulfur along inside of there before I added fresh bedding as well. So we're going to go ahead and clean the goat area again today. And it has been raining for like 3 or 4 days on and off, and the ground is just saturated. And if you know goats stay inside their shelters during wet weather because they're wimps and they hate rain and they hate wet ground. And so yeah, they've been staying a lot in their shelter, and it is high time to get it cleaned out. What do you think? Should we go clean your shelter? Fine, wants other loves. It's a muddy mess. You guys are not going to be hard to catch, are you? With not having leashes on? Guess I'll have to get some feed to get them back in.
I think the yuppies, right?
Alright, you got some. So much poop. There's some type of something pretty gross. The palette is just crawling with bugs. Okay, let's get this out. It is super humid out here, so I'm just like sweating from everything. But our plan is to eventually change this shelter because it's not working. I'm having to pull pallets out from there to keep them up off of the moisture of the ground. And to be able to clean it, you have to pull the pallets out, and it's not functioning well, and the system is not working. So it's one thing about having animals is you always gotta pivot and be ready to do something different if it doesn't work, if what you have going on doesn't work. Okay, we are back. It is the next day or a couple days later, and I need to finish this video. So the day we cleaned out the goat shelter was extremely hot and uncomfortable, and by the end I was frustrated. We didn't film anymore. That's just how it went. So we got it done, we got it cleaned out, and the goat's back in there. It has rained again since then, twice. So it is back to a muddy, nasty mess in there, which is okay. But we definitely are going to do something different with our goat structure. I am leaning towards getting a livestock trailer and just kind of making that their structure, laying some rubber mats down and then just having them live in that for a little while. Since our goal is to like not be here long term, I don't want to put any more money into structures here because it just really doesn't make sense. As for the goat mites treatment, how we use the sulfur powder with the coconut oil, I'll go ahead and drop in the description the recipe that we use, so if you are dealing with a situation with goat mites, that you can give it a try. Highly recommend it. It worked excellent for us. Thanks for joining us on this video, guys, and we will catch you on the next one.